What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the reality or whatever. Period. I'm your host, Pharaoh, and we're joined by the wonderful queen, legend, icon, mother, all of that. Taylor Hale, Taylor Queen. How are you doing?
That's me. Wait, my headphones are cutting out. Of all the times my headphones are cut out, like why? Right now? That's fine. I'm just gonna take them
Can you hear
out.
me now?
That's
Can
fine.
you still hear me?
What a graceful entrance. Love that for
I know
me.
that's right. Come on, headphones. Come on, headphones. Come on, headphones.
There we go. Back. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I've been watching you. In all your interviews. Like you're giving journalism to the
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
The Derek interview.
Pharaoh, the journalist.
Fantastic. 10.
Thank
10.
you so much.
Give him his 10s, everybody.
Thank you so much. Okay, I've been watching you though, and I think that's the realty. That's what the fans are really here for, because you've been doing a lot. BB Unlocked. You've been hosting roundtables last season. You've been like so many things. The Amazing Race. Taylor, how's life, baby? Like you're doing a lot of things.
Life is busy, but that's good. I mean, look, summer's my busy season. It's Big Brother season. Everything picks up between doing now Unlocked every other week. And like, it's one thing to watch the show as a former house guest and, then winner and all those things. It's another to watch the show as someone that does exit interviews and a podcast and hosts a TV show about it. Like, it's not just watching and chit-chatting about it with your best friends. Like, it's having to really be knowledgeable of all these different things and keeping up with the live feeds, not just for enjoyment, but like for work. So it's, I mean, you understand this, Pharaoh, and Lee too, if you're out there watching. Hey, baby. It's just a lot to really be engaged with. There goes my dog. It's a lot to really be engaged with, but I love it. And I get to get paid to talk about something that I love, which is a really cool thing. So I'm happy. And then, Amazing Race is coming out and all this other stuff. So things are good.
Yeah, that is amazing. With Big Brother, do you feel like because you're experiencing the show in a different way, you're viewing the show differently, or do you kind of feel similar to how you did when you got out? What's changed, if anything?
Oh, what has changed? I mean, I think I'm always going to look at the experience with the fine-tooth comb, just because I experienced it myself. Or there are some things that maybe the people who are watching the show know because you all are super duper fans. But things like, we'll be doing Unlocked, and we did that package of talking about the house guests waking up and playing music. And like, I know that, and you guys know that, but I was like, oh yeah, like the audience doesn't really know that. So having that knowledge and kind of watching the show and then remembering that people don't all really know that. It is a different experience, but it's one of the most exclusive experiences that anybody can have, because there's only about 400 people that have ever played Big Brother that know what it's like. So it's cool.
Yeah. Let's talk more about Unlocked, because it's new, it's fresh, it's different.
It's new.
And I don't necessarily have a casual perspective. I don't know exactly how the casuals feels. Well, the views was up. The views was up on Sunday, so there's that. But from a more super fan perspective, someone who's on Twitter, Blue Sky, wherever it is, a lot of people are feeling like, okay, now they're not gagging. Why do you feel like that is? Do you feel like there's something that can change over time in order to shift that?
Yeah, I think it's a very malleable show. And of course, I don't think I can speak as freely as I would have a year or two ago. But I will say this. Big Brother Unlocked is a brand new idea, concept for CBS in this form, right? Like, we had house calls back in the day when Marcellus would host it, which was a lot more bare bones. And then, of course, there was like Big Brother After Dark and all these other smaller chat versions of the show. So I think now they're trying to figure out, okay, in this new era, how do we create a talk show that's kind of like a sports show, after show talk show, that lets the people who are watching the TV show, which is, 2 to 3 million people, depending on the episode, how do we bring them in and give them more behind the scenes access, unlock the door and give them access, while not overwhelming them, and while also like engaging with another audience that is super duper locked in too. The live readers, the people who are on podcasts, all of that. And I think that's probably the most difficult thing to do. Big Brother fans are fickle and opinionated, and probably the most difficult fan base to please. And like I love the Big Brother super fans. I consider myself one now, but you know, you have to consider all of the people that are watching the show. I do like I have my own opinions, right? Like I want to see a lot of different things change. I want to see a lot of things kind of stay the same too. And I think that's what this first season of Unlocked is. It's like, okay, this is kind of the idea, the concept. It's got good bones. What can we do to change it around? But while we're doing that, of course, there's going to be really strong opinions, which again, I understand. That's the fan base. That's I was expecting it. I'm not shocked by people having their strong feelings. Like I would be saying the same things, but I'm also involved in it. So I've got a personal stake and vested interest in it being successful. So I'm going to be more gentle than most people would be. But again, it's because my face is the one on the show every other week.
And positively, like some people are fucking with it. I don't mind it that much at all. Like I am still like a big super fan. I watch all the feeds, but I still feel like I'm getting things that I wouldn't have gotten normally, like the Will going back and seeing the family visits, all the family visits. That's very interesting. Like I really do enjoy those moments. And like you said, the one of them waking up, I still enjoy that. Like I have a good time. And I see some people in the chat, they're saying it too. Like some people are like, you know, hot take.
Where's the chat? I'm trying to see the chat.
But I'm got girl, I closed that chat for you real bad. I don't need no shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. No, because the chat.
No, that's good for me. Thank you.
Crazy. I'm like, why is the chat getting crazy? But I know we crazy. So that's probably
y'all
why.
crazy. Well, that's crazy. I was on an RHAP podcast the other day and somebody asked if I was pregnant in the chat. I was like, ah!
You're lying.
No. I got in there. I was like,
see, and that's why, because I don't need my people trying to argue with the people. We had Comerica on, you know, the girls be trying to be shady. I'm like, So it's close. Really but yeah, they in the chat, they're like, we low-key kind of like it. And I feel like there's a lot of positive things, and especially with working it and workshopping it, it can be nice. And I feel like, you know, it's hard for the BB fans to be positive because baby, we've been through the ringer, you know, especially the girls who've been here for a while. There's been a lot of bullshit for a long time. And I think what people should do is like, this is a new era. There's been a lot of improvements to BB recently, the competitions, the casting, etc. So this is something that I feel like we can be a little bit less stressed about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I do understand the stronger reactions this past week though. Like imagine going to sit down for your favorite show and you're like, ooh, my show's on. And you're like, what is this?
That's what a lot of people was feeling.
Single message.
Oh!
No, so I posted this photo of me and Derek on the back of a golf cart from the episode prior of Unlocked. And I just like automatically by habit, I added the Big Brother Instagram account as a co-poster. And so they accepted it. And then I started getting all these hate comments. And I was like, why are you leaving hate on my page? And I was like,
exactly. It's because they. So I feel like people don't.
Comments, I was like, get off my page. And I was like, oh no, I gotta delete it. Never mind.
Because I feel like people are crazy. But other than the crazy people, I feel like some people don't understand the capacity of how much like say you have in what happens. Could you like slightly, I guess, talk about like what you can and what you can't do? Because the girls be acting like you run the whole thing, which, you know, you're the face of it. But it's like, what's the real tea for the girls who don't know?
One of the faces of it. I share a desk.
I know that's right.
No, man, I mean, the easiest way to answer that is I'm not a producer. In the same way that, and you know, don't get crazy with this comparison, y'all. But in the same way that, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Taylor Hale is not a producer on Big Brother. The title just says host, and I'll say anything else. That said, we do have. I'll give you a little bit of unlocked. I hope they don't come get me. We do have a creative meeting once a week before the episode. So we kind of run through, hey, like this is what's going to happen in the show. Like here's the packages that we're going to run. We want you ad-libbing here, and like here's a transition to get into the next portion of the show, right? And so in those meetings, Derek and I are like, hey, like we'd really like to see this happen, or like let's get more old school people and do more home visits. So like they're listening, they really agree with some things. Most things are kind of already decided, but then they'll say, oh, like that's a really good idea. Maybe we can fit that in for the next episode. Or, you know, I remember specifically asking, this desk is so big. Like, it's half the room. And like, I know
it's so big. It's literally so big. When I was cropping your image, like the whole desk was in the damn image. I'm like, I gotta crop the whole damn desk out. But
it's huge. And honestly, I think some of the best parts of the show are when we are closer together. Like my favorite part of the show is when we go over to the board and we do the hot and not
I
list.
agree. I like that part as well.
So much fun. And I even said, like, I don't think you can really see if you look closely, maybe in the background of some shots, but there's a lot of different like couch staged areas that's also in the room. They're also in the room. So I remember asking, I was like, hey, maybe for the draft segment, instead of doing the draft at the desk, like we move to one of the couches and it feels like we're like in a living room shooting the shit about the draft. And we have Chelsea standing by the board and she's pointing to the stuff instead of doing it from the desk. So, and they're receptive and open to it. But again, maybe that suggestion will come through like the day of, and we don't have time to re-block and restage the entire set and relight everything. So say, hey, like that's noted. That's a really good idea. They value our ideas. Yeah. And then they'll say, let's figure out how we can do it next time or like the week after. We only have 2 episodes left. So I don't think that the giant overhaul that a lot of people are sending me, or I don't think all the major things are going to happen, but like, this is not falling on deaf ears. It's really just a matter of like time, energy, time, because we film it right after the live show too. And they also have to be doing the comp soon. So like, there's just not enough people exactly for this very new concept. So, you know, I know it sounds like a lot of excuses and I'm trying to make a lot of explanations, but that's kind of just the fact. Like, the show is very malleable, but it's like noted for the next time, not necessarily like good idea, shift and change it immediately right now.
And that's right.
So
that makes sense.
We hear you, and you know, for the most part, Derek and I agree with you, and we just want to give you guys a really good show, and we're doing our best to represent the fan base and actually create something not just that we know you all want to watch, and not that just, you know, the casuals want to watch, but something Derek and I would want to sit down and tune into too.
Period. And I honestly appreciate that. Like, it's y'all are making it very clear that y'all are listening to the change. Y'all are attempting to change it for what we can agree upon or what we can enjoy, because it's, you know, for everyone who watches Big Brother. So I just appreciate that. And I feel like, you know, other people need to appreciate that too. Like, y'all doing what y'all can, you know what I mean? But last question. This is my last question about Unlocked, because a lot of the girls were saying it. I was saying it. That third guest. Why is that third guest not a past Big Brother house guest? A lot of people are wondering. Boston Rob, okay, y'all are getting closer. You know, I don't know who them 2 worst people were, no shade. But like, it's like, where is the Danielle Reyes and the Jason Guy and the Vanessa Russo one time and Brenda Villegas because his wife is on the show? I'm just thinking, like, if his wife is on the show, where is he at? And you know, that's no shade, but what
well, Brendan had the hometown. I'll give you that one.
True. That's true.
Visit.
That's true. That's true.
If you're
why is he not on that stage in that big ass desk? Is what we.
Who's gonna watch the kids? We're gonna have the kids running around.
Okay, you're right.
He's gonna crawl across the desk. You want that?
You're right. Well,
that'd be cute. And in our next segment. Baby, move. I gotta introduce the next segment.
Oh my god. So that's the last thing. I feel like that's the big thing everybody's wondering. Like, next season, we need to make that happen. You know, that's how I'm feeling. Okay, period. Okay, period. She said what she said. She said what she said with the eyes.
Derek and I are not the only active members of the Big Brother community, and just as much as you want it, like, I don't want to see the entire cast of Reindeer Games in the rotating 3rd or 4th seat or whatever it could be. You know, like, the Big Brother community, alumni community is so vast and so deep and incredible and iconic. I want to see the old school heavy hitters come in. I want to see the old school funny people. Bring back Chicken George if he's around. Right. Like, I want to see some fun,
June,
wacky
Allison, something.
I would love to see June.
Ooh, some person might not. Let me shut up. But okay.
So look, there are there are many a name that I would love to see rotate through. It's just a matter of, will it be this season? Will it be next season? I don't know, but
Yeah, that's real.
I will say this: any concept or idea that the public, the people have had about Unlocked, I would find it very difficult to think that I have not also had the same idea, concept, question, and voiced it in some capacity.
Period.
And I do it because I love it and I want it to be the best it can be for all of us.
Yes. Okay. Period. Now, let's get into some more tea. It's all tea with you. The Amazing Race cast. The Amazing Race cast dropped 2-3 weeks ago. 1 week, whenever it dropped. And it was revealed that you are on the cast with your partner, Kyland, on The Amazing Race 38.
Yeah.
Y'all have already done it. Y'all have done y'all little big one or little, we don't know what y'all did, right? We're keeping it ambiguous. But what's that tea? Did you get a call? Did they knock on your door? Did you know the cast and directors? Like, what's the tea on how y'all ended up as partners and how y'all ended up there? If you can give it, whatever you can give.
Yeah, I talked a little bit about this on another podcast I did, Keep It, one of my favorite pop culture podcasts. Go give it a listen. And I still feel the same as when I did that. Like, I haven't sat down and been like, okay, like, here's, if we're solo, how we're going to answer these questions. So I feel like, how do I answer this right now? Okay. But I mean, the just like raw truth is I was contacted when they first started casting for Amazing Race 38.
Yeah.
They called up a bunch of Big Brother people. I now know this. But at the time they told us, like, hey, we're doing a twist. One Big Brother person, like, because it's the Amazing Race, and like we're always looking for that one Big Brother team.
Yeah.
I was like, oh great, because I want to do it with Joseph finally. Like, I always thought that we were gonna do it together, so let's go do it together. They said no.
Ooh,
you cannot do it with Joseph, and I was like, oh, okay. Not to be like expecting anything or assuming anything, but I always thought like, Jailer was a thing, and I thought CBS would want us to be the Amazing Race team. Okay, cool, whatever. Exactly. I said, hard no, you can't do it. It has to be with somebody else. I said, okay, well, then I'd love to do it with Kylan. They said, no!
Damn!
I said, okay. They said, well, like, we're thinking, like a best friend. Like, like siblings, or, like, you have, like, a best friend. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, like, I do with my best friend, Shioma. And I connected with her, and we were like kind of into it, but not really all the way into it. And so ultimately, I was like, I know I want to do this with Kylan. Like, that is the person that I want to do this with. And so I told casting, and they said, no, you can't. And I said, okay, well then, no, thank you. Like, I'll remove myself from the process. Thank you for reaching out. And so like a month and a half went by, and I think they had most of the cast locked in. You can let them out. My mom is here with me. She's helping me out because Unlocked is so chaotic. So she's staying with me for like a month. And so she's trying to be quiet and hide. And my dog wants to go out to go potty right now. So she's trying to sneak by quietly.
She's not loud at all. She's not loud.
She's literally tiptoeing. I'm like, just open the door. It's okay. I'm not saying this to distract from the story. I realize. Sorry. Okay. So a month and a half goes by. And, I'm la-dee-da, da-da-da, mind my business, la-da-da-da. And I get a call, and they go, hey, so I think we can make it work with you and Kylan as a team. And I was like, okay. So I called up Kylan. I said, what you doing? You'll never guess the phone call I just got. And so we were like, let's lock in and do this. And so we like hunkered down and we trained so hard. Nice. I was on this, oh my God, he had me on this pre-workout that was like super funky, monkey, intense drop.
Oh, no. I can't do the pre, I can't do the post, I can't do the creatine.
Well, he had me on creatine. Listen, I was on the Kylan Young training boot camp. Okay.
Woo! And that's the challenge training boot camp, baby. I
was already doing HALERACERS, so I was like, I'm a fit girl. I can do this. And so like, and I've trained for Big Brother before. Like I study for this stuff. So like that was nothing new to me. Like we had, I'm probably saying more than I should, but like we had Google Sheets and we had indexes and we did all this stuff. We traveled to different cities. We used ChatGPT to make fake Amazing Race legs that we would race against our friends. Like we were so hardcore training for this.
Yes.
And I bring up the pre-workout because my pre-workout is like, it's in a pink jar and it's like hair, skin, and nails, biotin pre-workout, like pretty girl princess, get your pre-workout together. And it worked when I was doing my high rocks. Yes. Like then he comes in with C4 workout. Lord. And so I gotta tell the story. We're running on a treadmill, training one day. And I just like, I start tweaking. I'm like, I start bursting into tears. I'm hitting my best mile I've ever hit in my life. So I'm like pushing on the treadmill and I'm like tweaking, right? And he looks at me and I just like so angry, like get off the treadmill. And I was like, no. And I burst into tears and he gets off the treadmill. And he's like, are you okay? And he's just hugging me. Right. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like,
oh my God.
Goes, the pre-workout, like, you know, like we can take the dose down. And I was like, no, it's my best time ever.
Oh my God. So like, that's crazy though.
It was crazy. So I tell this story as a precursor for the race because we brought chewable versions of this.
I know that's right.
And you will see if it does anything.
Ciao. Girl, the gym has been kicking my ass. I gotta tell you something real quick. I was at the gym the other day and I don't do pre. I ain't never done the pre, the post, the none of that. So I was like, what I do is I take me a cute little coffee shot and I like get going, right? So I did that and I have ADHD. So I shouldn't be doing that.
You don't say.
Like, it really like gets you up there like real bad though. So it got me up there real bad. So I'm working out. I did like a full like chest thing. Like I was working on the chest for like an hour. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do, it was a long time. I was like, let me do this bench. So I'm doing the bench and in front of me is like my gym crush. I'm like, oh, this man's so fine. He could have But I wasn't talking. I'm not the type of person to like talk to people at the gym. I was just like, let me shut up and mind my business. Girl, why the fuck? I'm doing like the highest weight I do on the bench. I'm trying to push that shit up. I can't. I don't have a spotter. I'm like, what's happening right now? Like I've done that weight before, but I think my chest was just tired. I dropped all the fucking weights on the damn ground. I didn't have a spotter. He comes and then he's right in front of me. So he comes running to me. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? What's your name?
So he was here to save you.
He was my savior. Except it's not giving damsel. Like I shouldn't. I was just like, no, this is embarrassing. So I ran out of the gym. Oh, I didn't run. But I like had to leave really fast because I was embarrassing as fuck. But you just made me remember that.
You gotta lean in.
It was bad though.
Listen, sometimes you fall into a scenario that you didn't intend to be in, and you gotta play that shit off. Okay.
He asked me my name. He said, "What's your name?" I said, and then I told him my name because I don't use my real name. But I told him my real name. And then he told me his name, and he was like, I don't remember what he said, like DJ or something like that. And I was like, oh.
You don't remember your gym crush's name?
I was so literally panicking and upset that I didn't hear shit he said. Well, I did, but I didn't register. I was like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, I was sitting in the car. I was like, what did he just say to me? What did he do to me? He like touched me on the shoulder. But anyways, that was that. We move. So
family, let's find Mr. Man. Because I know how y'all be stalking and trying to put a story together, but ain't shit there. Okay. So now that you do have a little bit of a story, we could find some things and find love for our good friend.
Because he was really nice. I was like, you're just so sweet. Anyways, this is not about me. This is about you. Check out Taylor on Amazing Race, and we might loop around back to Amazing Race later on. We'll see. Yeah. But we need to talk about BB27. How do you feel about this season? You played BB24. BB25 was right after. BB26, you round tabled it up. And now you're watching BB27 doing Unlocked. How do you feel about this season, Queen?
Here's the thing. I think a lot of people watch Big Brother to talk strategy and talk game. Right. And I think in doing that, sometimes they just lose the whimsy of watching a bunch of strangers try to figure some shit out in the house, you know? Mm-hmm. And so, like, it kind of hurts me to see people be like, these are the worst gamers ever. So have fun with it. It's a good time when they all suck. Like, is that not even more fun? Because now I don't have to care about people making the best or the right move, decision, everything like that. I can just be here for the ride. That is so much more fun than being fully all in on one person and trying to see if they make it all the way to the end. And being stressed out every single day based on every game move and who they're aligned with and associated with, and stressed if they're on the block X amount of times.
All of that.
So, like, have fun, enjoy yourself. Yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I like having Rachel in there as this, like, some days new, mature game version of herself, and other days just this, like, funny, campy queen. It's a good time. I like the season. I'm having fun with it because TV should be fun.
Honestly, I agree. I it took me some time because I am like a nerd with the strategy of it all. So I was like thinking about all of that. But after I got over it, I was like, girl, just vibe, friend. Like, this season is just vibing. And honestly, it's a good ass vibe. This is the season of Big Brother you can watch just as a show. It doesn't have to be the strategy and da-da-da-da. And at the end of the day, Big Brother is just a reality show. And that's why we fell in love with it to begin with. Janelle being an icon queen who just tells it like it. Like, all those people back in the day, the old school Big Brother, where they're just kind of cracked, they're kind of just fumbling around, they're going after each other in these weird, like, personal, emotional, whatever type of way. Like, I feel like we're kind of getting that. Like, people are getting a little petty in here. We saw the argument with Morgan and Mickey this episode. Like, it's just giving like shady and petty. I kind of like that.
It was shady and petty, but also like Mickey.
What you think of Mickey?
I think yeah, that's what I think of Mickey. That's what I think of Mickey.
Oh my god.
My thing. And you know, I watch the show and we talk about Unlocked, and like, I have my opinions. I'm a person who watches and engages with the show. I got a lot of feedback last year of like, she shouldn't be the jury roundtable host because her opinions are out there. Okay.
You've been killing me. Oh my god.
And then they gave me a show hosting the next year. So well, anyway, you know, I really pride myself on being able to enjoy the house guests as house guests and players, and also like being a professional host when it's required. So that's point number one. Point number two, back to Mickey. My thing with Mickey is just being frustrated with her being so like mob bossian.
Isn't it giving that?
Yeah. And it's not mob boss in the fun way. Like, they can't play the cheesy Italian American old school mob boss music over it. Like, I'm not laughing. I'm not having fun. It's not a key. It's just like, it's a little angry. It's a little, I don't know. I take back angry. I don't want to call her angry Black woman. But there is just like a nastiness to it that I don't enjoy. Yeah. Like, I enjoy Janelle's nasty back in the day. I enjoyed season 10.
There was you could say any of them on season 10. Truly.
Well, yeah, I enjoyed all their nasty on that season. I enjoyed when they were out here talking about she's not a good mother because she chose a vacation over a letter from her children. that was funny. I remember seeing it for the first time and thinking like, y'all a little crazy, but like, I'm laughing. Y'all have to take it there. Who else? You know who else is nasty? I like Chima.
I know, that's right. It's like there's like a charm that you have to have to like accomplish that. I feel like some people, when they do it, don't look cute on them, and I think the way that she does it kind of has a little. And I don't look. Mickey is a Black woman. I stand a Black woman to infinity. I might not stand her. I love a Black woman, so I love her over there. You know, so shout out to her. But I do feel like it doesn't come across as cute on her. It's not cute on her at all. It quickly becomes, hold on, it's giving jealous, and then her opinions on some people don't help because she really loved Riley. It's like you're not helping your case at all, queen. You coming for the queen, like,
she doesn't have the charm of being able to pull it off, and that's like, especially in Big Brother, you have to have the charm to be able to pull it all the way through. On the other podcast that I do, Bachelor Party, it drops every Friday. We talk about this all the time. My co-host Callie and I, we're both Black women. We talk about how hard it is to critique a Black woman or be so frustrated or like have a hard time watching a Black woman on a show because Taylor Hale. Like, I know how hard it is to be a Black woman on a TV show, especially when you're in space with other Black women, like of all different skin tones. Yeah. So, but yeah, like she said some things that have really frustrated me. Like, I'm sorry, what did she say in the only traditional Black?
Oh yeah, she said traditional, or she said not traditional, but she said I think it was traditional. It was a very specific word about how she represents Black people differently than how both Ashley and then potentially Morgan as well represent them. Like, she said that she's the only traditional version, and it's like things like that.
Yeah, it's just like coded or unique language to try to describe herself, and that's not helpful to all of us. And I want to see all of us be successful.
Yeah,
I want to see all of us be villains in a fun and engaging way. Like, that's what makes a good villain. You know, we had villains on my season that could have been fun, or at some point were fun, and there were villains on my season where it was just like, yuck. You know,
very much so.
And we're getting into like that unfun territory, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, it does. And I feel like I agree. And I feel like that's why I need her to like lock in. I think recently it's been less than it was right off of her HOH, but honestly, and I think there's a blessing and a curse for her staying in the game longer, because it gives her the opportunity to kind of course correct. People were hating Morgan a lot as well, and then Morgan kind of had time. And with that time, she was able to kind of like lock in and got fans kind of back on her side. Maybe for Mickey it could happen. Who knows? You know, but yeah.
I mean, like I said, the Big Brother fan base is fickle.
Yeah, it changes with the win.
Anything could happen. Give it 24 hours and something revolutionary could happen, and she could have the whole fandom on her side. And like, and that's not to be shady or anything. Like, that is just how the fandom works sometimes. So I'm not going to completely write her off, but I do think that, you know, she'll have some relationships that she has to massage when she gets out the house, and that's on that to figure out.
Child. All right, and with that, let's get into our first segment, because I want to talk about some iconic competitions. They just played the wall competition. They played OTEV last week. Mickey has won some competitions that we didn't expect her to win. This episode was kind of
I love this veto. No, this veto was phenomenal.
It was a great veto. It reminded me of old school. Because we were doing our BB Rewind, get into our BB Rewind where we watch the old seasons and do all of that tea. BB5 and BB6, they have a competition kind of similar. It's like a poker face. You have to tell a lie, and they have to guess if you're telling a lie or not. It was very much so this. I was like, yes, BB with the comps.
Yes.
They're eating this up. So, Taylor, I'm going to play some clips from some iconic comps. We're going to talk about the iconic comps, and then we're just going to, gag, of course.
Careful with the wall, because, I can't shut up about the wall.
Child.
One thing I will make all about me, it's that.
Hey, as you should. Now, this first one we're gonna talk about. I wouldn't say it's a comp, but it's more so. Well, it is a comp, but it's more so a concept of a comp. It's very, very new, and it is called the BB Blockbuster, and it once was called the AI Arena. As a whole, let's just look into this.
Puzzles. I really like puzzles, baby. Let's go. I really like puzzles.
Congratulations, Mackenzie. You have won this competition.
Two icons, I fear. Two icons, two all-stars. And I feel like I wanted to bring that up because the Blockbuster is birthing all-stars. Mackenzie and Tucker, they're giving like weight. Like they could easily get a call. Tucker did get a call for Amazing Race. He could easily get a call for Big Brother again. And I feel like the Blockbuster, it's going to be here for a while. What do you think of the Blockbuster / AI Arena?
I love the Blockbuster. I'm still waiting on my check for the name. I don't know what happened to that one.
Because you did do that. What was that tea that you was going to do a Blockbuster? Whatever that was.
It was a question. They were like, why should we think that you being on the block so many times is a weakness? And I said, I am the Blockbuster. If you sit next to me, you are going home.
You know what's crazy? You said that. You did that. You ate that up. But also, I just remembered there was a twist for your season that never happened. Week 1, wasn't there there was a twist that they were going to make you do a competition with whoever the fuck else was nominated, or something like that, Alyssa or something. Weren't y'all going to do a competition before that HOH, or am I tripping?
Well, you saw it. So the backstage, we're going back, y'all. So if you saw BB24, you know what we're talking about. The 3 people who on premiere day that Pooch made backstage and had to wear the t-shirts all week and were not eligible for eviction that week, but also couldn't vote. So the backstage boss, Pooch, was going to choose one of those. Sorry, America voted to save one of the 3 people. America ended up saving Brittany. Yay. Because Brittany ended up being an ally of mine. And so Pooch was supposed to choose between either Alyssa or Paloma.
That's right.
And that person that was chosen would have to face off against either me or Terrence in the backstage boss competition. Either me or Terrence, because the house would vote between the 2 of us who would be, you know, going up in that competition.
Exactly.
The competition you saw us all do, like round robin style, was that backstage competition. So it was supposed to be, in actuality, it would have been me against either Alyssa or Paloma. And so it is kind of funny that I ended up facing off by random draw against Alyssa in that comp.
Yep.
So,
and
and I loved it.
You did win that competition.
I did.
So, well, you would have moved forward. But very interesting.
I love the blockbuster. I think like the game of Big Brother is at its best when it finds innovation and evolution. That's what my new thing is what I say. And so innovation and evolution is the most exciting when it comes from the house guests creating new strategies to win or play the game. But it can also be really interesting when the game itself grows, evolves to adapt to those new measures that people have. So like the introduction of the golden power of veto back in season 3. It's lasted all the way to this point in the game. The game has been broken. Now we have the blockbuster. I'm excited to see the blockbuster continue to evolve this American version of Big Brother. I want it to end once they hit jury, or even like 1 week into jury and then it's done. But for now, pre-jury, I think it's fab. Keep it.
Yeah, I agree. I really think it works for the pre-jury. It's taken me some time. I'm a fan of Back to Basics personally. Like season 10, love it. I love it down. I feel like it has everything I need and it doesn't have a twist. So it's like, why not do that again? I don't know. But yeah, this next one is your fave, sister.
I got so many. What is it?
And she's back in the game, folks.
Looking like a goose.
What was that on your head? You had that foil on your head?
Yeah, it was the conspiracy theory one. So they gave us all tinfoil hats.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. But you ate that up.
So I love that wall. I love it so much. The wall is amazing. I had goosebumps going back in the backyard for that segment we did on Unlocked, playing the wall even just for, a minute. So fun. The best part, I don't think they really showed it. They basically tilted us as far as the wall can go. And I don't think they even did that in the actual wall comp. No. So they tilted us as far as the wall could go, and you could hear, our handlers in production go like, ooh. and then Rob, he goes, all right, you can bring it back up now.
Oh my God. No, that's actually cool though. It's such an iconic comp. They did it this week on the show. The clip with Danny, that was a very iconic moment. When I think of the wall, I actually think of that clip because she was like safe the entire game because Evil Dick Hat went home and that man. And then when she got back in the game, she immediately won that wall comp. It was iconic. And Rachel was in that season, even though Rachel wasn't with her. But that was a very iconic moment. And then you won in your season. It was your first HOH. How?
We don't talk about that.
How, girl? Let's zoom past that. How hard is that competition really? Because I feel like I could do that, but
could. It's difficult, but it doesn't get difficult until the end. Like the hard part of it is the endurance, and the other hard part of it is, I think everybody, unless you are actually a heavier set or older, I think everybody has the ability to win the wall without issue. It really just comes down to how you position your hands. Look, I'm giving you all my secrets. I can never go back and play. So the goo and the water. I didn't play with water, thank God. They didn't have to do it to a black girl. Sorry guys, but the goo and the water is what can really trip you up. So if you're not wearing long sleeves to cover half of your hands and your arms are going to get covered in that goo, which makes it really hard to grip onto the handles. And so your foot positioning, keeping that still so that goo doesn't get under your soles, and keeping your hands dry is really the key to winning the wall. And then of course, as it tilts, like, it really isn't your grip strength or your forearm strength. It's a lot of core. Like, as long as you can keep your back pinned to the wall as much as possible, that's going to be most beneficial to you. And I was really in my Pilates era right before I did the show. Like, I hired a Pilates instructor. I was doing all the reformer stuff. So I was like, this is my comp. Listen, I haven't been working out like I used to. Look, I got back from the race this year. I've seen a gym maybe 5-6 times since we got back from filming. Okay. These are bigger because I have not been working out. Okay. So, like, when we just did that comp, maybe I was puffing and puffing a little bit. I was like, wait. Maybe you can bring it up
Not
a little bit.
Your charm. You better get back in Pilates, child.
No,
I heard Pilates
really.
is real hard, though, so I don't know. But yeah.
It depends on the intensity and who you take it with and how they instruct. But anyway, I say all that to say, you have to be prepared and know your strategy in the wall. It's not just grab and hold on for your life. It's about, like, you have to use your brain to figure it out.
Okay, this next comp, it's not iconic, but what it is relevant to the state of Big Brother. This comp launched a Eternity of Hell. And is it really a comp or is it similar to Blockbuster? It's what is it? What do you think? It's not really a comp. It's an energy. It's a theme. It's a theme. It's like with the Blockbuster.
The back door?
The Battle of the Black Child.
I should have been able to guess that.
That chop, but let's play the video.
So
run the tape.
Now this was iconic.
In this Battle of the Block, I have
this was a moment, okay?
This one thing. Completely play this game all by himself. Yeah, we got to get up there, Donnie.
Okay, he gagged it. That was the one thing that the Battle of the Block gave us. That was the one thing ever that the Battle of the Block gave us.
I'm going to say something about my friend. Okay. I'm going to say something about my friend Frankie Jonas. Damn, Frankie Grande. Oh my God.
Get it right. Your friend. Right. He's going to be like, wow, she hates me. Frankie Jonas is a person. You weren't wrong.
No, he's gonna be like a straight man from New Jersey.
You played reindeer games with him as well.
I never want to see that man in a competition environment ever again in my entire life.
Ooh.
He is damn near unbeatable. Okay.
Yeah, he was real good.
If you see Frankie Grande, not Jonas, in a competition, run.
He is a beast.
First, I don't care if Derek is there. I don't care if Cody is there. I don't care if Tucker's there.
I know that's right.
Get Frankie out immediately.
Or Jag. Or wait, Jag got to go first.
Jag, no. Michael Bruner, no. See, I'm sweaty. This is how strong I feel about this.
They got to go.
Frankie Grande first.
I know that's
then some combination of Jag and Michael Bruner and Tucker.
I know that's right.
But Frankie first. I'm telling you. Anyway, here's what I'll say about my friend Frankie. That competition in particular was easier if you got
with one person.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
When I first saw it, I was gagged when I first saw it. Because this is when I was binging the show and I was at home. I was like, oh my God, he ate that. Go Frankie. Oh my God. And then I thought about it and I was like,
right.
I was in my day. Right. Like, wait a damn minute.
Right. Literally that. It was speculation during the season. I was watching the live feeds heavily that season, unfortunately. My God. But it was speculation that, well, not even speculation. It sounded like from the Houseguest perspective, they said the competition had got quiet. They weren't building a lot anymore. And then randomly, after certain conversations happened, after people felt like Frankie needed to do it on his own and Caleb was going to sit out, they heard the competition being loud again. They were outside loud again. So people were speculating they rebuilt a competition or maybe shifted it at last minute. I don't know how deep and dark it gets like that, but people claimed they changed that competition last minute and it was a future one and they shifted it and
shut up.
They don't do that, Taylor.
No, do you know how many, like, the conspiracies are so crazy to me, but like y'all don't know shit, so you have nothing to do but make shit up. Okay, so here's the thing: the amount of like required union hours and breaks and all these things that have to happen for building competitions, taking down competitions, like these are seriously mandated things that have to happen. So you may hear a strict period of time where things are being built and sounding chaotic and all this other stuff. And then maybe it's just time for everybody to take a very long break. Or maybe the people that are there, like, they're the people that just work too many hours and now their hours are doing this and that. So they got to stop. Like, whatever convoluted ideas you have thinking about, like, oh my God, they were loud and now we have this plan in action. Now they're switching things. Do you know where these things have to be built and shipped and sent to and like the schedule that these things are on? I think that's another thing that kills them when they're like, literally, this was scheduled for this time and then they switched it out. It's like, you really think that?
This was a bad era for BB people because this is when they were saying Helen got pushed off the wall. It was a lot of
my favorite joke. I love that. That's hilarious.
And it's like people were the clip, and mind you, I was like, what, 11, 12? I was young. So there's a clip of Helen, like, and there's like a shadow behind her. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was getting way too crazy.
That clip does look like intern Andy was back there going with like a broomstick.
I was like, somebody tapped her. She didn't get pushed, but somebody said, that $100 we're going to pay you or whatever.
I'm screaming.
But girl, in reality, it's not giving that.
Y'all gonna make shit up, but okay.
Child, the next one, an iconic one. It's always an iconic one. We get it every season.
OTEV.
It's OTEV.
Yay!
Caitlin Rachel.
Huh? Oh, not this though!
Incredible.
You can have it. I fell to the ground with James, and we were both like yanking on it.
Me, I am harm. It's a little harm, but it's, you know what? It's a harm.
I just broke a nail.
Janelle is the most fucking iconic person I've ever met. I hate that she hates us. Oh, I hate that she hates us so bad.
Like you?
Well, I don't know if that's true. I need to stop saying that about that lady. But that lady got us blocked. So there was something she didn't like we said. But that honestly, she's an icon regardless. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. The I almost broke a nail is crazy. Can I do that on TV? I don't know. But that almost broke a nail is crazy. She is so iconic. Have you met her?
That's my girl. I love that white lady. We met for the first time in person. Am I making this up? I feel like we met before.
What?
No, I don't know if this is the first time that we met, but it might have been the first time when we filmed that the Big Brother like 25-year anniversary special.
I remember that.
It was like Danielle was here, but she flew back up north immediately afterwards. I flew out because I was living in Detroit. Janelle was here, and then Kaser came up too. Yeah. And Janelle, let me tell you, that girl's always down for a good time. And she used to be like party girl in LA. You know Janelle, she got the hair, the boobs, the personality, the energy, the everything. All of that. And so she was in LA in the 2000s. She was a blonde bombshell in LA in the 2000s. And Kaser is over here in his Tesla. It's so Janelle's like, I don't just want to go back to the hotel. I want to go out tonight. And me and Kaser, we're very, very similar. Like, we're quieter people. Yeah. We're not trying to like really turn up. We might have that one moment where we're like, ooh, I like this little moment. And then be like, time to go to bed. Janelle's trying to be out all night.
I know, that's right.
And so we go back to our hotel, change. Kaser's downstairs waiting in the Tessie. And so we go down, me and Janelle in lockstep, having fun. We get into the Kaser's just laughing. And Janelle's telling all these stories. We're like driving through Hollywood, driving through West Hollywood, driving to all these places. And she's like, I want to go to this restaurant. This restaurant's the most fabulous restaurant in the world. We have to go there.
Oh my God.
We go there. Child, it closed 2 years before.
Oh! Now that's embarrassing. But that's still a vibe.
Her being a vibe is so real,
though. Like, I love that for her. Honestly, I love her. I love her energy. Even every time she's on the screen, she literally takes over. She is a main character every time. I love it.
Every time. I adore her. And so we ended up at the Beverly Hills Hotel, but we couldn't get in to the bar because I was wearing jeans that had rips in them.
Oh, boo.
And so Janelle was saying we got Pretty Woman there. Yeah. And so then we went out somewhere else. But yeah, I love that white lady.
Y'all made it out though. I know that's right. Okay, this is the last one.
Find a way. She will.
This is the last one. It's an iconic one. We get it all the time. We don't get it all the time, is what I meant to say. We get it very rarely. I know that's right.
I'm swinging on a 3-0 pitch. This thing going out of the ball.
No, not this man.
Can Corey not go up either?
No, absolutely not.
Not this man.
Queen America.
Oh, legend.
So Jenny, have your
now this is a man. Why is case is so fucking
Swear
fine?
on my life.
That shit pisses me off. He don't got no. Quick segue. I'm so sorry, chat. He don't got no business being that damn. One more time.
I'm swinging on a 3-0 pitch.
Not this. Because that shit is crazy.
Pause it. Pause it when you get there.
That man. This is a man. Taylor, is this a man?
A whole one.
This is a whole, and he still looks good. He still looks very, very handsome. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Good thoughts. Yeah, prayers.
Sorrows, prayers.
Yes, Queen Charlotte. You know Kaser too. How do you feel about Kaser? That move was crazy though. Him letting go was insane.
But that's his heart. That's his heart. Okay, that's who he is inside.
I guess
that's
so.
Kaser.
I guess so.
Yeah, no, I adore Kaser. Like I would tell him my deepest, darkest secrets. He is one of my favorite people in the Big Brother community. We got together not too long ago. Actually, it's probably over a month now, but yeah, we got together for coffee and lunch, and we were trying to get something on the books to see each other again soon. It's cool because he's in the area, so it's nice to be able to kind of pop over and see some of my favorite OGs. He's just the best.
He seems very, very kind, very real, very nice. I fuck with that.
Consistent.
All right, Taylor. Let's answer some questions from these people.
Please.
These people got some questions for you. Let's answer some of these questions.
Oh my God, the diary room background. Woo!
Isn't it kind of cute? Oh my God.
Very chic. I like it.
All right, let's get to it. Boom. This first one. Shout out to Jelliani. Hey, Taylor. I've loved seeing you.
Nectar at law.
Girl, and that's why I stopped. That's why I didn't say the last time. The last person, Derek, they asked Derek a question. Derek was like, "Oh, and they seem to be an attorney." I'm like, "Girl, this is Twitter. They just put whatever." But I'd love seeing you tap into your media personality bag. Now that you started hosting the jury roundtables, could you see yourself fully hosting Big Brother one day if the opportunity came? Ooh, not Miss Julie Chen's check.
Okay. I think
could you see yourself is the question. Could you see yourself?
I could. I want to host TV. I want to be hosting on TV and red carpet. So of course I could see myself hosting any TV show and any carpet at all. This little laugh, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Because Miss Congeniality, you're eating that up.
No, here's what I have to say. Here's what I have to say. I understand. I can't even look y'all in the eyes. I understand I have said since I first got on TV, I want to be in hosting, I want to be interviewing. And I've been very deeply entrenched in the Big Brother community ever since I got out. Roundtable, Unlocked. Like I understand where that question comes from. And I know it's well-meaning and in support of my dreams and my goals. And I appreciate it and I love it, especially considering how much I love Big Brother now and all that stuff, right? What I don't like about the question is that it puts me in opposition to Julie, or it almost assumes that I'm going to start saying I want her job. Yeah. And I would never do that because number one, name 5 Asian women on TV that are legacy, have been hosting, are the face of a TV show. Name 5.
I can only name one, Julie.
Okay.
Pocket.
Beyond that, Survivor, Amazing Race, Big Brother. Who's asking Jeff when he's going to retire? Who's asking Phil when he's going to retire? Who's asking those players who's next in line to assume their jobs? Julie's the only woman of those three people that started working basically the same year as all three of them. I'm not going to contribute to pushing out another woman who has built so much legacy and currency in this space.
Period.
Now, if she wants to look over and tap me on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, girlie,"
that's different.
I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not like the moves that I'm making, the things that I'm doing. They're not to actively push anybody out or like even plant that seed. So,
period. I actually really, really love Julie Chen. Julie Chen is amazing for me. Like, I know some of the girls, they be whatever the fuck they gotta say. Hey, I love her. I love her as a host of Big Brother for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out to T Lover.
She's so funny too. Like off record, that is
she is hilarious. She has a great sense of humor. She follows me on Twitter. She has an amazing sense of humor. Love her sense of humor.
Yes, even like in the online personality is one thing, but just like talking to her, chatting with her, she's a funny person. So
yes. 2 questions for you. How do you deal with criticism online and people who share false things about you and your life? Do you feel the urge to address it? Oh, that's a good ass question.
I don't fight, I sue.
I know that's right. That's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. In situations where I guess maybe you can't sue, how would you deal? How do you deal?
No, that's that was a cute little moment. That was my little housewives.
Clip that.
But the real answer is like, of course I want to respond to things online and the criticism, especially the things that are just like outrageous lies. Because here's the thing, I have this reputation for being like perfectly manicured and perfectly polished and media trained and all this stuff. And I think people just think that because for the most part I can answer a question well. So, number one. And number two, obviously it comes from the pageant background. People think all of that, but like people saw me 84 days on a TV show acting all types of ways. So we know that I'm not this super polished, manicured person all the time. So I say all that to say, yes, I see all the like crazy stuff that people say about me publicly. I see insane things in my DMs. And I think it's like a game of antagonizing somebody until they break. Like there are accounts that I've never interacted with and I never will interact with. And they say my name constantly because it's engagement for them, or they are waiting for the one day that I break so that they can get that engagement of like, she snapped, she's everything that these people said she is, So that's the thing that holds me back from doing it. But some days are easy and some days are hard. And like that's just the truth of it. So yeah, I feel the urge to address it. And I have a couple times and people said that I was bullying minors. Be real, weirdo. You either are a minor in adult business and you should have learned your lesson, or you are not a minor and you're pretending to be a minor, which is weirder. So what is it? So, it's like, you see the stuff, you want to interact with it. I'm not Beyonce. I'm not Jay-Z. So the whole like, I'm silent and I'm above it and I have to move differently. Like, it would be nice to be able to act like that, but I don't have that level of fame. Like I'm still accessible even when I don't want to be accessible. So there are some things that I do have to like navigate differently than I would like to. So, that's a lot of different answers to say. I see the shit and some days I want to pop off and other days I don't. And I'm not wrong or right for either way.
Yeah, that's real. They also ask, who's the nicest / rudest celebrity you have met? And no congenial answers. Why?
The nicest celebrity. Let's start nicest. That's kind of easiest. You know what? Okay, so Jerry O'Connell.
Okay.
Probably the nicest. And then more recently, James Gunn's been like...
James Gunn loves you.
He's
What
the
is that?
best.
Y'all, if y'all didn't hear the tea, James Gunn is on interviews talking about Taylor Hale, y'all. He's
One
like, I watched
A
your brother
interview.
love Taylor Hale. On multiple interviews. James Gunn has done 50 interviews, and he's talking about Taylor Hale every single time. He loves her. He went to her. Yeah, I'm making shit up. But yeah,
He was in the audience cheering on finale night. No.
he watches BB Unlocked. He's gonna be on next week. No, let me stop. Propaganda.
He does watch BB Unlocked. I will say that. Yeah, and he does enjoy it. I think. James, if this finds its way to you, you talked about me on a podcast first, so I'm gonna talk about you on a podcast now. How about that?
I know.
He did tell me that he said you and Derek have great chemistry on BB Unlocked. And so for everybody that's been DMing me saying that there's no chemistry with me and Derek, I said, well, you haven't cast multiple blocks.
Exactly. Clock him, queen.
James hasn't. He says we have great chemistry, so you can't hurt my feelings.
And I feel like y'all do have great chemistry in this game.
Okay, so yes, James is like consistently so kind and so supportive. And he did make me laugh in that interview that he gave, because he told me he would be going on the Vial Files and that they'd be talking about reality TV when I invited him to come on Unlocked. And what I said to him was, well, you know, you get respectfully Nick ain't got the chops to talk Big Brother. Like, he ain't got it. And so like we laughed about that, whatever. Then he goes on Vial Files and he kind of references that. But the way that he told it to Nick was, you know, we got to go deep. Like, we got to go deep and talk about the game. And so I was like, that's so sweet of you. Like, I didn't even say anything that crazy or outlandish, but you still were like sweetening what I said to just spread kindness for everybody. So, you know, that made me giggle and I shot him a message. But he's great, consistently great. And so yeah, those two are probably the nicest. And then rudest celebrity. But here's the truth.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it. Okay, here's the truth. The truth is I don't get a lot of any. I've never had a rude experience with a celebrity in person. Mostly because I generally get introduced as the first Black woman to have won something. And so most people, celebrities, influencers, when they hear that, they're not going to be like, they're like, oh, that's so cool. Congratulations. That's so like, you know, regardless of what they may or may not feel about me. And to be fair, I've never gotten a bad vibe, but like, if you lead introducing somebody with that, they're not going to respond with, okay, whatever, you know?
Exactly.
But okay, this is the one thing that actually hurt my feelings.
Okay.
And it was Tamar. We've never met in person. I love her. My mom loves her. Like, I watched her season of Celebrity. I've been a fan of her for so long. Like, I really, really, really rock with Tamar. And so when she started tweeting, or, you know, like, I forget where she said it, but she started kind of like being a little shady about when I was getting all this press about being the first Black woman to win Big Brother. That hurt me, because I was like, I remember looking it up. I was like, did she say anything a year ago when X was the first Black person to win the game? And she didn't. And like Celebrity and the game that I played, they're just two different games. Same, like, I do not doubt that she went through difficult, hard things on her season as a Black person. I also did. And so that just kind of made me feel like, why can't we both celebrate each other? Like,
exactly.
Let me have this moment. So that I hope that one day we can like meet and talk about it. But that's probably the rudest encounter that I've had, but I've never met her. So maybe one day I hope.
Yeah, and that was going around. I saw that was different. Tamar she's very she says exactly what comes to her mind first, but I also feel like I've seen Tamar like reprimand things with people. Like, she seems like a person who can maybe not take full accountability, but, you know, apologize and move forward and do what you need to do. Because it happened in the Big Brother game. Her and Candy were big beefing, and then by the end of it, they were able to be cool. So that was weird, but
that's why I say it. Like, I have hope that I have hope that if we meet, it'll happen eventually. Like I met Omarosa, and that lady was holding my hand. We met at a party in DC, And she pulled me into a corner and she started crying. She was like, I've been on TV for all these years. I'm such a fan of yours, but I'm so sick to my stomach because I went through all this stuff to make it better. And it all still happened to you. She was like, what was the point of me doing all of this? And she started crying. I was like, if I can have a moment like that with Omarosa.
That's real.
Tamar.
Yeah.
We can't be best friends too.
Y'all gonna get there. Y'all gonna get there at one of these Big Brother somethings.
I have hope.
Yeah.
She'll be we'll invite her for Big Brother Unlocked.
I know that's right. Now that'll be a key. Shout out to Montes. Montes says, hey Taylor, I wanted to ask you, are you keeping in touch with any of your castmates? Also, you went to somebody's wedding, I believe. Also, what do you think about okay, pause on that one. Are you keeping in touch with any of your which castmates are you keeping in touch with?
Yeah, I talked to Michael, Brittany, and Joseph almost every day.
Yeah.
Joseph every day, still. Michael and Brittany multiple times a week. Brittany just had her baby.
Yeah, she did. Brittany is so fucking beautiful. Like she stuns me when I see her. I'm like, you're gorgeous.
Let me tell you something. If you look at all of the photos of the memory wall, Brittany's is the best one. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Brittany's photo 8 down. That woman is beautiful. She's funny. She's a little quirky. She's exactly my type of person. Like I like all different types of people. That's why my friend groups have always been so diverse, and like I just love different people around me all the time and being in different types of friend groups. So like I love Brittany. I defend her and Michael all the way down forever. Those are my people. Joseph too. So yeah. And then obviously Turner and I, like, we don't talk often, but like I'm always rooting for him, and like he's just a homie always. And then Jasmine will I think we'll like each other's stories every now and then, but you know, I don't have any ill will to any of the women on my cast, not a single one. And then like the men that I keep in touch with are the men that I keep in touch with, because you know, men.
Period. The second question is, what do you think about Morgan's position right now? Is there a path for her to win?
Who would she have? I think she could sit next to Ava and win. I think she could sit next to I think if she finds a way to manipulate the jury into hating Vinny, she could sit next to him and win. I think it'd be an uphill battle, but I think she could do it. I do see her like gaining more currency. I think she's probably next to Rachel. I'm thinking of every woman in the house. I'm next to Rachel. I think Morgan's probably the second woman that has like the best shot of actually winning the house.
See that too.
Yeah.
I see that too. All right. Next question. Shout out to hamsterwatchmen. Blue Sky. Shout out to Blue Sky. Blue Sky fucking name should be so fucking long.
No, why is it AOL.url.yahoo.com?
They need to fix that interface now. But anyways, they said, I'm curious who does Taylor think she would have worked with if she's been the returning house guest in 27. Ooh.
Anyone that would give me the money.
Who would you want to work with? If you could choose, regardless of how they felt about you, who would you choose?
Who would I choose to work with? I know that I would work with Jimmy. I know that I would have worked with I would just want to work with Morgan off rip. Ashley for sure. Will for sure.
Yeah.
I would, oh my God, me, Ashley, and Will would be cutting up. Oh my God. We would have to split up. We'd have to be like, okay, we gotta make a 3-person alliance. And we got a baby cookout, baby brigade this, because we can't hang out all of it. It's too much. 3's too many. 3 of our complexion is too many. Like you could throw Morgan in there and they don't have to get scared. But like you put me, Ashley, and Will next to each other, it's a little too cookouty. So I think that would be some people I definitely want to work with. I'd want to work with Keanu. I'm sorry. I would.
Oh, not that.
Not okay. We're saying day one, I walk into the house and I'm looking around and I'm real. Like, oh yeah, like, and especially after Keanu starts winning stuff and I'm seeing him being ostracized, like, yeah, I'm bringing you close because you're gonna be a good, strong. Ideally, you would be a loyal ally at that point. But now with what I know, but if we're talking day one, I'm walking in, I'm looking around who I want to work with. I would definitely want to work with either Kat or Lauren too. Again, this is day one, looking around. Like I would look at one of those two girls and be like, I want one of them. And then the other ones that I mentioned would definitely be the ones. And then I would have to feel out Rachel. That's one of the things where it's like, yeah, it's like, can you play? Oh, the question is if I was returning house guest.
But so no, I like that. I like that you're going that direction because it's like if you were to play with her, it's kind of like you got to fill it out. Should you play with them or get the ass out? That's what Jimmy kind of did, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, so and I'd probably end up in the same position as Jimmy, but that'd be fun. The two of us in there together.
Shout out to RP Bozo. Hi, Taylor. You are considered to
Bozo.
Child, rest in peace to them. You are considered to have one of the best finale speeches in Big Brother history. I agree. I would say it is the best. Is there anybody in this cast whose speech you would like to hear if they made it to finale night? Who do you think could give a you?
Oh,
that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Especially because they're not those girls.
That we know of. Listen, Ashley turned to that camera and said, I'm tired.
Oh, she did.
Dumb. And
she ate that up.
I'm gonna turn it up. And I was like,
and she ate that up. And she ate that up. And she ate that up.
So because of the lawyer background, I like to think that she'd be able to deliver a speech like that. But I don't know what type of law she practices. I don't know if she's in court delivering speeches or is she more behind the desk doing work like that. So
I see that.
But I think that's the right opportunity for her intellect to shine and maybe the only opportunity for her to convince a jury that she has that. So I would like to see that come out in her. Who else give a passionate speech? Listen, Rachel Riley down.
Rachel Riley down.
It doesn't have to be the most eloquent, okay? Because what did she say there? Oh man, what was that thing she said in Unlocked that we showed? She said something really funny.
I forgot, but she's hilarious. She's literally hilarious every motherfucking episode. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gagging.
So I would love to see Rachel give a speech like that. But even then, like, I don't think I could give a speech like that because it came like there was emotion that built with it.
Yeah.
And it was emotion that everybody experienced or resonated with. So like, let's say I go back in the Big Brother house and I play a game like Derek or Chelsea. I don't know if it would land the same way or feel authentic if I delivered a speech like that. So like, there'd be passion, but I don't know if it'd be the same thing.
I see that. Next we have Chris. Shout out to Chris. We see the word bully. Ooh. We see the word bully and mean girl tossed around / circulate in not only the Big Brother house, but online very often. As someone who went through this experience, where do we draw the line with personal comments behind people's back and coldness? It's a perfect question for you.
A great question. And it's actually something I struggle with a lot because I don't want to, every season since I've been on TV, we've seen.
Oh, she's getting the Taylor Hale treatment. Is she?
She's getting the Taylor Hale treatment. She's being treated just like Taylor Hale. So-and-so is the Taylor Hale of BB27, 26, 25. But then I don't want to be the person that's like, you don't know what bullying is. I was bullied once. Like, I'm not going to be the chairman of the bullying committee. You know, like it's not my sole responsibility to determine at what scale is someone actually being bullied or not. There were so many factors that led into my treatment. And so like it's layered and complex. And I think there's good things that people can take from like, hey, maybe we shouldn't completely gang up on and jump somebody for no fucking reason. Like maybe we can look to the Taylor Hale experience to check ourselves. But I don't like the immediate like, and actually no, I take what I was about to say back.
Okay.
I do think it is good or not bad when people say, hey, this is getting a little Taylor Hale-ish.
Well, let's keep an eye out.
I don't think it's crazy for people to say this is starting to feel like that, or like this is giving me moments of that, because I hit it on every single level, right?
Yeah.
So if someone is pointing out on the scale of the Taylor Hale treatment, I think we're getting like a B, C, D, E. Like that's fine. That's okay. Yeah. And I don't think it's bad when people in the house say, oh my God, I feel like I relate to Taylor. Like if Taylor could go through this and get to the end, then I can too. Like, it is a good thing for players to look at my experience and find inspiration in that and like use that to keep them going in the game. That's I'm proud of that, actually. That makes me feel very good, because then it means that I went through something not for nothing. So now that I've said all of that, I don't think it's my decision. But I do think we're a little cavalier with how we say like bully and mean girl. And I think like now we're just calling women with opinions mean girls.
Right.
Or
Exactly.
bullies. And so there was something else I wanted to say about this shit. My eloquence.
You're eating.
Down. We see the word bully and mean girl tossed around, circulated not only but online very. Oh, okay. This is what I've said it many a time before, but it's worth saying again. I think that what we call bullying is actually harassment.
Ooh.
And I wish that we would call that, like the severity of bullying, the severe bullying, harassment, because it gives the real power and weight to the experience. And we call, like, I'm sorry, character building teasing, playground teasing, we call that bullying. I think there's a difference between the two. And I think we've, by calling harassment bullying, we're denigrating the experience.
Exactly.
And so like, it's not bad to call out that behavior, but let's just call it something more serious so that the phrase bullying can exist without it being diluted. That's my stance on it.
That's very real. And I love that you pointed out the part about like, you don't mind if people are relating to you in the house and stuff like that, because I think it feels weird when I hear you get brought up because of how extreme things got, but also you, because of that, and it sucks that you went through that, but it's so powerful because in a way you've kind of been able to become an umbrella term. Not that you're just an umbrella, like you're a human and you went through a real experience, but like people can view your experience as a moral like basis in their minds of this is how we can gauge if something is getting out of hand or not. So I think that's why you get brought up so much. And I've never really thought about it so much. I kind of saw your name and was like, why are they bringing up my bitch? You know, don't do that.
Yeah.
But in reality, it is a way for people's moral code to kind of pick up, and they're like, oh shit, hold on, is this giving Taylor as like a basis? So,
and like it's good when people use it like that, but I do see the Twitter like
girl
way. Can't wait the Taylor BB27.
And that's where it gets crazy. You know, think about it. Don't be about. And then the tweeting about it's also in a way like, wait a little bit, damn, like everybody Taylor at the notch of a breath, like goddamn. But the next question is from my co-host, my friend, my real bitch Lee. Lee says, question for Taylor. Lee be asking great questions. Let's see what he said. Your confidence is really inspiring. Oh. Was there I said it like it was for me. It was talking to you. Was there a specific moment in your life that helped shape that confidence? And what advice would you give to others who might be struggling with their own?
No, I've always been very cocky and conceited. So
I'm so sick of you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then what advice?
Okay, so but the real answer, right, is like I think I know, because I do get asked a lot, like, was there a specific thing that happened?
Right.
And what was the canon event? Like, there was no canon event. I've always just been so deeply ingrained in belief of myself and my ability, my capability. Even when I doubt myself or I have my hardest moments, like I've always just loved myself so much that the reservoir of confidence, even when I feel like it's at my lowest, I can always pull from that and find a way to power through. Because at the end of the day, the only person in your grave is going to be you. So why not be your own biggest advocate, your own biggest cheerleader, right? And so that's kind of the advice that I give to people that struggle with their own confidence. It is literally other people's jobs in some cases, hiring managers, judges, ticketing agencies, policemen, firemen. It is people's jobs to tell you no. Other people get paid to do that. So why would you do that to yourself for free?
Ooh. And
you
get real.
Can be your biggest advocate, your biggest cheerleader, your biggest coach, even when your confidence feels depleted. Why give other people the opportunity to take even more away from you? You have the power and ability to do it for yourself. Say yes to yourself more than other people say no to you.
Oh, and we're gonna leave it there. Preach. Shout out to Say. This is my girl.
Hi.
Say was on the podcast. Say was on the after show, on the last after show, literally. So check that out if y'all haven't checked it out.
All the
Say is
queens coming
amazing.
through.
Have you met Say before or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
Are you scared to say no? Because what if you have? And then now
yeah.
You say no.
Yeah.
No, it's real. It's okay. But
it could have been one time at a watch party, and there could be a photo floating around, and I would be like, ooh. Someone please also pull up a photo of me like taking tequila to the head so I can say I was too drunk and I don't remember.
Oh my God. No, but I love Say. And she says, I like to add, when you look back on your BB experience, do you look back on it fondly or do other emotions come up? Also, with more lived experience, what advice would you give to old you before playing BB? I was struggling. Okay, the first question. When you look back on it, is it fond or do other emotions come up?
I mean, I won $800,000. Of course it's fond.
I know that's right.
No, but like, as you have more time from the Big Brother house, you do look at it with rose-colored glasses. Like, I miss the pantry. I miss hitting a button.
Interesting.
I miss hitting a button and having a full grocery store. Every ripe avocado, fresh grapefruits, tomatoes without a single bruise. They got you lamb chops, pork chops.
I know that's right.
Angus beef.
I know that's
and
right.
all the ice cream. I miss I don't care how rich I am. Okay. I hate paying for groceries. I don't like I like grocery shopping every now and then, but I hate paying for groceries. And you got to keep doing it. And if you don't do it, you're buying takeout.
Yep.
And the takeout is almost as much as the groceries. So what am I doing here?
You're spilling.
Do you know how good it feels to push a button and get any ingredient that you want? Damn near any ingredient.
I know that's right.
I mean, it might cost you like your mental wellness, but the groceries are.
Because that's the part. That's the part. The girls is like, is it giving mental? You have what is it called? PTSD. Like, is it giving that? Oh my God. Or you don't think of it negatively at all?
No, I definitely have my moments, but that's it is like PTSD in the way where I don't think of the entire experience as like, you know, the not Krusty Krab, the Mr. Krabs meme where it's like the tunnel. Ooh,
oh
yeah, like that. But it is like out of nowhere you'll have it That's So Raven like every now and then I and you know what's the craziest thing, the blow up with He Who Shall Not Be Named. When I first got out the house, I remember watching it with Hannah and Joseph. And Hannah was like holding my hand and she was like, "Are you okay watching this?" And I was smiling. I was like, "Yeah, because I was right. I was right. It's great." And then and I remember Hannah had to leave the room when we kept watching the episode. And I was like, "What's everyone upset about?" And it was Joseph's first time seeing it. He got all mad and I was like, "But I was right."
Girl.
And then maybe like a year ago, it randomly popped up on my Twitter feed. And I just got really overwhelmed with negative emotions of that. And that was my first time watching it and having a negative experience with that video. So those moments will come and go. And, you know, there's like a lot of forgiveness with some people, but then you see the clips and you're like, God, like you really were so unfoundedly nasty to me. So it comes and goes. But overall, at this point, I have occasionally fallen into the trap of like, you know, maybe it's not so bad being in the Big Brother house again. Then I'm like, no, Taylor, stop it. Like slap myself. No, take those glasses off.
We need you to put them on for one season, for one all winter season. Lock in, and then boom.
8 weeks max. 6 to 8 weeks, all winners. You'll see me there. But a regular is summertime and we're all in the Big Brother house.
So many winners say that too, which is why they need to just go ahead and do that.
But here's the thing. A lot of winners very openly say, I want to do all winners, but I'm not doing it if Dan and Will aren't there.
Yeah. That too. And you want to beat the best. You want to beat the best. So
that kind of mentality.
This is my thing. I think Dan and Will. Okay, I think both of them are liars. Not even I think they're both proven liars. But Will claimed he would never do a show again. He got on Dondi. Dan, I never do it. Traders came back. They'll do it for the buck. They'll do it for that buck. They'll do it for that buck, as they should. Yeah. As they should. So really what we need to be saying is Big Brother pay them people, because Peacock be paying them people from what I hear. Pay them people. And I'm gonna keep it at that because Taylor can't say much. Next, we only have 2 more questions. So Maddie,
that's fine. Get through all of them. Read every single one.
Barham. I know that's right. Every single one. As a Black woman that dreams of playing Big Brother one day, I've been wondering if you or any alum have talked about any tips for hair maintenance. That's a big one.
Yeah. Chelsea did a great video right before this season started for hair maintenance. So check out her Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's a reel over there. Mm-hmm. But my recommendation, I would get a sew-in. I personally would not get a sew-in. I would either go in with braids or I would go in with my natural hair. But I know like a lot of people like having sew-ins because it's easy maintenance. Sew-ins just aren't for me personally, but like, yeah, if you got a wig, leave it at home. Leave a wig at home. Don't bring a wig. Don't do any of that. Get some fresh braids a day or 2 before they kidnap you, which like that's ideal. I got braids for the race. Thank God I did. But for me personally, I would just go in with my natural hair and I would bring in my clip-ins like I did last time. I brought my own shampoo and conditioner, and then I realized I didn't have to because they had nothing but Shea Moisture in the pantry for you to use, which was fantastic. They had the edge control too. They had Shea Moisture edge control in there. They had the shampoo, conditioner. And when Amira got evicted, she left her her deep conditioner in the shower. So I used her deep conditioner for the rest of the season.
I know that's right.
But yeah, I would bring a really good deep conditioner. You don't have to bring shampoo and conditioner. There's plenty for you. And your hair tools is another thing. They give you a curling iron. They give you a flat iron. They give you a blowout brush. So I use the blow dry brush on the days of the show. They only give.
What do you mean give you? Give the house?
Thank you. They give the house, the entire house. Yeah. So they give the entire house hot tools that you can only use on the days of the live show because like the hair dryer is too noisy for the microphones. So you only get that on a Thursday. So if you're doing your own natural hair, wake up early, be the first one to get to it, do your whole routine because everybody's got to use all the tools. I think there's like 2 curling irons with different attachables that you can get through. But those are kind of my tips. Natural hair is a little more easy to maintain because you're not maintaining other pieces. Braids, super, super easy to take care of. Bring a silk pillowcase, bring your bonnet if you want. But otherwise, I don't think you'll struggle as much as you think you will.
Oh, that's right. Survivor Spaces says, how would you compare your experience in Big Brother to The Amazing Race? From what you can say.
Yeah, I'm thinking I have to be mindful of a show that hasn't aired yet, which is a more unique experience. Because even with Reindeer Games, you know, we filmed that, and then like a week and a half later, it was airing.
Exactly.
So I will say, Big Brother, you're locked in a house with 15 other strangers. Like you can't go anywhere. You need permission for everything. You want to go into the big, beautiful grocery store pantry, you got to hit a button and wait for somebody to let you in there, right? The Amazing Race, you are out in the real world, and you like there's rules, obviously, but like there are no rules. Like you don't have to get permission to do anything. You don't have to get permission to go in a direction, go a certain way, like talk to certain people. Like you don't need that permission. It is all up to you. And so in that first leg, you're like, someone please tell me what to do.
Guide me. Where's the producer who was telling me what to say at the competition?
Yeah, you're like, okay, so like, can you tell me how to get to the competition? No.
Right. That's the
Can
game.
Can you tell me where's the map? I can't tell you where the map is. What do you mean you can't tell me where the map is?
Can't tell you nothing, which is crazy. That would trip me out after playing Big Brother, which is very like organized piece by piece. You know, they kind of inform you, guide you.
Very controlled. And then the Amazing Race, there is no control. The control is just the day by day happenings of the entire world. So that was like it's too much freedom. It was that was a little overwhelming.
Okay, so I have a yes or no question since I know you can't say that much. Did you experience emotions in doing Amazing Race that you had never experienced doing Big Brother? Like any feelings that you were like, I never got this feeling in the Big Brother house? Or would you say most were comparable?
I think also like my experience was just so unique on Big Brother. More similar emotions than not.
Okay. And we'll leave that there. With that, we can go to our next section. We can play a little game, Taylor. Let's play a little cute little
I
game.
love games. Thanks for sticking around, you guys. I know I'm just yapping and a chit chat.
It's fun. They love it. They love it down. So, speaking of Amazing Race, I have a little game.
Oh, this is so fun! Oh my god!
I have a little game. It's called HALERACERS because, of course, your supporters are called the HALERACERS.
I love
giving
this.
HALERACERS. You were on the Amazing Race. It's giving Taylor Hale. So we have a little game. Obviously, I've never seen your season of Amazing Race, so we're not going to spoil it. Like, girl, this is just a game I made up. And it's going to be based on Big Brother 27. So I have all of these different Amazing Race terms. If you're not Amazing Race girly, get with it now because Taylor Hale is going to be on it this month. No, next month. Ooh, I got scared.
Almost
September.
this month.
Yes, it's literally coming up in 2-3 weeks. Get into the Amazing Race terms. I'm going to teach all the terms, actually. So these are all of the different terms that are typically on a season of Amazing Race. You will click one of them, and I will reveal a question that is going to be pertaining to this season. And you have to do that challenge or answer that question. Okay?
I'm obsessed with this. This is so creative. Tens.
So start off. Choose your first term.
Roadblock.
Ooh, not a roadblock. Ooh, not a roadblock. Ooh, not a roadblock. For the girls who don't know, a roadblock is something that occurs nearly every leg of the Amazing Race. It is where only one of the team members have to compete a challenge or whatever. You know, giving a little Amazing Race quiz while we're doing this for the girls who need to watch it.
Teach the girls.
So, I don't remember what this says. Let's see. Choose one player from this season of Big Brother 27 that you think could play this game solo and make it the furthest. What I mean by that is, you know, with Roblox, you have to do it alone. Who could be in a way a Taylor Hale and kind of endure it alone for a lot of the time? Rachel Riley, her first season. Who do you feel like has the best opportunity of being able to succeed of the players?
You gotta be adaptable with your game.
Okay.
Man, I don't want to say Rachel just because we've seen her do it before. So it's like we know that she.
You can't say Rachel because we know that's that girl.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to say the thing that we already know because the question is who do you think? Play the game solo and make it the furthest.
If all of these people play the season and they're backwards against the wall.
You know what? It's either Keanu or Mickey.
Interesting. I feel like both of them are kind of showing us proof because Keanu, in a way, falls into that category even in this season, and the man is still there. And Mickey, she's been that these last 2 weeks, and she's still there. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Do you think either of them could win? I know these seasons are way longer, but we saw Rachel in BB13 be able to kind of like fight her way, and 12. Like back then, it was way easier to make it far. Do you think any of them could win doing that? Or even could Keanu win this season? Could Mickey win this season? Or do you feel like y'all not that skilled?
I think Keanu between Mickey or Keanu, I think Keanu would have the strongest chance of the two of them to pull it out. But like, it depends on what the order going into the jury house is.
I see that as well. Okay. Next one. What are you picking?
Pit stop.
Pit stop. The pit stop is the last location that they have to go to in order to lock in their placement or whatever.
With your passport, or else it won't count.
I know that's right. You better. Sometimes there's been seasons where they're like, "Girl, you were supposed to be wearing your hat. You got to go get your hat." Like, it's been crazy. Let's see what the question is, because I don't remember. Oh, who is winning? Big Brother 27 and why, Henny?
I see it either being Rachel Riley.
Okay.
Because, and listen, I will never be happier to have lost a draft in my entire life. I will be so happy. Oh my gosh. My thing is, I didn't have Rachel on my draft because I didn't think that a jury of new players would willingly vote for a returning winner who was also a famed and storied reality star to win again. Like, I don't see a bunch of 20-something-year-olds giving a young 40-year-old woman $250,000, $750,000 when they literally have a broke, starving artist on the jury, right? However, I do think that they are really starting to respect her game now. I think they're appreciating and like enjoying some of the antics of it. I think they're also seeing her game in totality and not holistically, not just here's this legend, here's this icon that we can just take to the end. I think they do see her legitimately as someone who was playing the game. And especially this week, after not going on the block as a replacement nom, I think they really, really respect her ability to play the modern game too. So I do see, if she gets those final 2 seats, I think she's gonna win. If not her, Vinny.
And I think that's the top 2 contenders so far.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
I mean, like, I am kind of sad that, like, I wish.
Who do you wish?
I just wish that they would all kind of like look up and look around and be like, wait a minute.
Right. I have a hot take on who might be able to win.
Well, I wish they would just kind of be like, we got how many women here?
Literally though.
How many women?
Lock it in. Lock it in. Women,
but then it means that Will would have to go.
That's fine. Women are dominating this year because, well, not over Carly and but women are dominating this year because this stage of like, it's kind of the jury game. It's so many. It's literally 8 women and 3 or 4 men or whatever it is. And then in Survivor Australia versus the world, same thing. There's an entire jury and it's 8 women and 2 men. It was 8 women and 2 men. Like, women are, this is the year for the women. I know that's right, which is up. Taylor Hale says she's leaving. Taylor Hale says she's getting the fuck out of here. She said, I gotta go, honey. I know that's the fuck right. You said you had to leave.
No, I have to tell you a secret.
Oh, what's the secret?
I have the YouTube up in the next tab.
Oh my god! You was reading the comments.
Chat the whole time.
What is your sign? You're a
Capricorn. Yeah.
Acting like a Capricorn.
Yeah. I clicked back and I X'd myself out.
No, y'all. I was like, what is she reading right now? I see her reading something. I'm like, is she texting on her MacBook? Whole time she reading these damn comments that I hid from her, just in case people was acting a fool. Let's go to the next. What's the next one you picking? You sneaky lady.
Hi. I went Big Brother, didn't I?
You're so fucking hilarious. Okay, let's see.
And with that, a U-turn, please.
I know that's right. Because that's what that was giving. U-turn in Amazing Race is when a team has the opportunity to basically make another team do the other task that they had to do. Like, do something extra. Do another task, basically. Let's see.
I guess I should have chosen Detour before you turn, so you could explain.
It's okay.
We'll get to
you
it.
turn one person back into the game to try again of the evicted house guest. And you can do a heart pick, and then you could do a pick that you feel would genuinely succeed the most, if you would.
Who? Okay, so that's in order. Riley, Jimmy, Adrian,
Zach, Amy,
Zach, and Amy. Zach, Amy, Zay. Yeah. Okay.
So of those 6,
I don't want to see a showmance go in, so that would be Zach and Riley off the board. Man, you know what? I want Adrian in.
Interesting. Why is that?
Just because the wall just happened, and I would have loved to have seen him do the wall.
Do you think he could have? Yeah. Do you think he could succeed? Let's say there was a returning comp. Boom. Do you think any of them could succeed, or do you think he could succeed better than some of the other people who have been eliminated?
I think if all of them were competing against each other, I do think that Riley would be the one that would.
Never mind. Let's change the subject.
You asked me a question, I answer.
Next one.
But my heart pick is Amy.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you chatted with
She's
her?
a hoot. And let me tell you something. When she came on Unlocked, because she changed her outfit and came out for Unlocked. My eyes did not go to her eyes. Okay. I was looking at
she is tea.
That body. She got body. She got face.
She's tea.
I was supposed to ask her a question. I said, like, she's beautiful.
Someone actually did ask you on Twitter. They submitted a question and they said, whose outfits have you loved the most this season? Or what outfits have you loved the most this season? I had my answer, but what would you say?
I like Rachel's gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Do you like the fact that they're gowns, or do you like how the gowns? Would you wear the gowns?
I like her red gown that she wore for noms.
If you and Rachel traded wardrobes, is that a dream or is that
wouldn't be happening? It wouldn't happen.
It could. You never know. I
don't feel like I like the season 12 throwback that she did too with that shirt dress.
Okay,
did you notice?
That's cute. That one's very cute. I didn't know it was a throwback, but I knew it was cute.
Hold on, my dog's trying to get outside. I'm coming back. I got more answers.
I know that's right. I'm trying to be messy, y'all. She's trying to
messy where? Okay, no. But who else's outfits? I like Morgan's outfits a lot.
Interesting. She has like a very, when they did the old school throwback comp, I was like, wow, you needed to be born in that era. She's very, very beautiful. But
very
in that
beautiful.
I was like, it's giving like 80s icon, baby. Like,
wow. Morgan, she I say this with respect. And I want all women to do whatever they want with their bodies.
And love.
But let's not pretend like we are not influenced by everything we see on social media right now. And so a lot of women have Instagram face. And you can even tell like, oh, you got your filler done in LA. And like you got your filler done in the UK. And you got your filler done in Australia. Like you can tell the different regions, but they all look the same. Like it's the same stamp on everybody's face.
Yeah.
Morgan has a beautiful, unique face. Mickey has a beautiful, unique face. Ava has a beautiful, unique face. Laura's face is T. Okay.
Oh, it's T, honey.
That is a beautiful girl.
That's a beautiful woman. And she's so young. I'm like, a lot of people, it depends on the person, but a lot of people with age, they really like get real features start coming out. Like Lauren is gorgeous. Zach, I see why Zach was acting the fool. Like he was acting the fool. I get it.
That's a crush that makes sense.
Cool. Which boy's face cards is taking it? Because Zach has a beautiful body, but face card, I was like, okay, you cute or whatever.
No, Zach's I would say Zach or Keanu, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keanu is handsome. His personality throws me. I'm kind of like, oh, shut up. God damn.
I mean, men should. Men.
I feel like he would like grunt in the. There's nothing wrong with grunting, but I feel like in the bed he would just do just the silliest of things, and then he'd get done and lay down and act like I was done and I'm not. I could just see so many terrible things. We move forward. What's the next one?
My speaker's cut out.
Okay, good. That was a perfect moment for that.
You know I'd be lying, right?
Ooh,
Okay,
I don't want it. I don't want it. I was just saying. But we move.
So a detour.
I cannot do
What is a
you.
detour, Pharaoh?
A detour is what is a detour? You have two opportunities. You have to choose two challenges or whatever, and you can decide which one you wouldn't choose. So Taylor.
I love how you explained this.
So Taylor,
you have an
a
option
decision.
between two challenges, and you have to choose which of the two you would like to do. And if you get U-turned, you have to do both of them.
Boom.
While the rest of the teams only have to do one.
Come on, Amazing Race. I know that's right. So you have a choice, Taylor.
Yes.
This one's fun.
Okay.
Spin the wheel.
Ooh.
And either give your raw opinion about the player or tell me how to fix their game to get them the win.
Oh, fix their game.
And I have a wheel.
A wheel?
I have a real wheel.
Where there's a wheel, there's a way.
Where there's a wheel, there's a. This is not the wheel. This is the wheel.
The game, the show is playing on the West Coast feed on my TV right now.
Oh.
And it's on the comp. I love this comp so much.
That's such a good comp. This is the wheel.
Did you spin it yet? Why is it going so slow?
I'm about to spin it right now. Who lands on? Wait, I lied. You have to choose your answer first.
Oh, I did.
Wait, which one are you going to do?
Fix their game.
Okay.
Because that answer won't get me fired.
You need to do the second one as well. Let's see. Damn, this was a good one. We're going to do Lauren. It better not stop on Keanu. Good.
Yay,
this is a
Lauren.
good one.
That is a good one.
Fix her
She
game.
in the shadows. Here's the thing with Lauren. I get so frustrated because she has like the little seedling inklings abilities to play a really good game, but her indecisiveness is what's just going to shoot her in the foot. Nobody takes her seriously, and everybody looks at her as if they can manipulate her because they can, which is why her outrage the other day of like, what do you mean I can't make a decision was so hilarious. Because baby girl, find a mirror. You don't have to look very hard. They're all over that house. So here's what I would do. I would just win HOH. I would win HOH. Next one, put my foot down, make some hard decisions. I would abandon Catherine because she's either going home this week or she's going home next week. Like that's what that is. She needs to look around and realize that her allies, her alliances are the ones who are going to be slowly picked off because it's very obvious. I would then drop Vinny. She could actually flip the entire house if on her HOH she got Vinny out. Because she is the one that is the most loyal to him, but ultimately he has just been using her. So I would drop Vinny, expose Vinny for all the alliances and final two deals that he has. Then I would take Ashley. With Ashley comes Will. I would also partner with Morgan.
Yep.
And in a dream world, I would have her with Rachel, but I just don't ever see her actually working with Rachel. So I would then loop in Keanu. I would take those 4 people and use them to pick off the rest of the players in the house. That way she'll have the respect of getting Vinny out of the house on her HOH and actually having the actual decision of making it happen instead of having other people tell her. She has to take ownership in the next thing she does. And then by taking the people that I named as her allies, they will be the people that will now respect her decision-making ability. They'll respect what she's done. And they will be the people that as they slowly do go to the jury, they'll be able to advocate for her if she's sitting in final 2.
I think that actually makes a lot of sense because I was saying on the roundtable with America and Corey yesterday, I was like, Lauren needs to learn how to pivot, baby. Like you're on a losing side. You need to gain allies on the other side. You're so right. Like she has zero respect And no shade. I actually enjoy her I enjoy her, but she doesn't have a lot of respect and she doesn't have any allies. Like she needs to gain out, start talking. She talks to Cat all day. Honey, go talk to the people who have power or something. So I think that was a very good explanation. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Okay. The last one, Express Pass. You can usually what do you do? What do you do this? What is this in the race? You can use it to like skip
get an express pass. You can use it to skip a detour or a roadblock.
Okay. The question is, which player would you let fast forward 1 week in the game, skip a week, and they get to the next week?
I'm literally looking at my CV like, who would I let skip a week? Probably Ava.
Okay. Why Ava?
Because Ava makes good decisions as far as like when it comes to making moves.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Girl, because I was like,
I'm glad I didn't see your face until I said the rest of the sentence. But look who she voted out last week.
Okay.
Look at who she nominated on her HOH.
She does what she needs to do. Okay.
She does what she needs to do, whether she likes it personally or not. She does what she needs to do. And she also does like ultimately what is best for shifting power in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would let her have a bye week because I know that I'm not going to, Taylor Hale, regular player, not a returning winner. I know that she would make a decision that would target a Rachel, perhaps, or a bigger threat in the house than me. She's not going to look at Taylor Hale, the social player, and say it's time to get her out. She's going to look at somebody else that I also want to get out. So she can have a bye.
Exactly. Okay, period. I'll give you that. That was the game.
You said she makes good decisions.
Okay, the last thing I would love for you to do is not this. It is.
I wanna, baby. Yes. I'm always like, I've never done one of these before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be fun. So these are the categories. You know the category. Do you know what a Kai? Do you know what Kai Asylum is?
Yeah.
Kai Asylum means who are you?
Who are you? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Boom. We're going to be doing the remaining Houseguests.
But clearly,
that's what a lot of people think. It's literally about
illiteracy is alive.
It's literally about there's an actual artist and her name is Kaya, and she got coined as this thing. So let's move forward. You're going to be putting all the house guests into one of these categories, starting off with your girl, Ava Pearl.
Ava Pearl. I like how you explained. So there's this actual artist named Kaya.
Right.
As if I don't know who that is.
You know who Kaya is. But the chat, I explain things for the chat. Where's Ava Pearl going? Because that's where really where she needs to go. But where you gonna put her?
Yeah. I'm put Ava in camp.
Oh God.
I am.
Y'all, Taylor Hale finna have the worst ranking so far. Like, oh my God.
Where do you want to put her?
Let me stop. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Where do you want to put her?
I would put her in Chop.
You see, I'm
acting the fool. I'm gonna get off.
No, you're saying that just because I'm here and I put her in camp. You're gonna look at me. You're gonna look at Taylor Mackenzie Dickens Hale, winner Big Brother Season 24, AFP, second place on Reindeer Games, contestant on The Amazing Race.
Ooh, gag it.
38.
Ooh, gag it.
Jury Roundtable host.
Ooh, gag it.
Co-host.
You said what you said.
Big Brother Unlocked.
You said what you said. And I will say, this is what I will say. I have a personal vendetta against her.
Why?
I didn't have that vendetta. Why? This is why. Ava Pearl has tendencies that within the Big Brother house I don't love. AKA being asleep. Get up and go to work. Get up and go to work like you're at job. This is a job. Are you sleeping on the job? I'm a manager And this is a job.
are you?
And she's sleeping on the job.
You
and
on the
I'm
line
like,
piece talking about wakey
get up. It's giving very much so Darla from Nemo. Get up, fishy! And she Nemo. But let me stop playing with her. Let's go to the next one.
You can't
Next
look me in the eye and say that lady is not camp. Ava Pearl!
She's very campy. I'm not even gonna hold you. I just was being messy. No, Kelly is next. Oh, you do not have to do it. I promise you don't. Let me shut up and stop it, Fluid. Let me be quiet.
What comes after pork?
Chop. I know that's right.
What comes after
Deserved. Next.
Okay.
Mickey.
Child.
Yeah. That's just the definition of her, isn't it?
Yeah.
God damn, she needs to stay there for the rest of her life. Like, that's crazy.
No, I don't want her to stay there for the rest of her life.
Not the rest. I want her to grow. I want her to grow from that.
I want her to grow. You too can free yourself with the change of the child. I believe in
I know
you.
that's right. I know that's right. Next we have Vincey Pooh. I feel like he hates that. I shouldn't say that.
What? You don't know that man?
I don't, but
here's the thing. I gotta put him in child too. Because the
yeah.
crying for me.
I can't.
And just everybody.
And is it real or is it fake?
I'm a weasel. I know I'm a weasel. And I know all of America knows that I'm a weasel too. You can't tell me. I already know.
And is it real and is it fake? Like, what is that? Sir?
Somewhere in the middle, which pisses me off. Pick one.
Choose. Next. Ashley.
Mother.
I know that's right.
Because here's the thing. She really is camp.
She is. She's the definition.
She is the definition of camp. But when she looked in that camera and said,
that was that mother coming out.
That was the mother coming out.
She said, I'm sick of Elle Woods.
She said, I need to birth because I'm a mother.
Amen. Next. Lauren.
Go up on more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because who? Keanu. And this is not my man, to clear it up. The chat, girl, the chat, when I was talking about Keanu, the chat was like, oh, not Pharaoh, man. It's not my man. It was a joke. I promise.
Okay, so which one is?
My man
which one of y'all?
You know who it really is? Like, dead ass. Like, if I could meet this person, I would probably like stutter and stumble all over my words.
Say it.
Adrian.
Oh, I thought you were going like all Big Brother lore.
Oh no, just this season, Adrian. All Big Brother lore.
Say it.
Joseph Abden.
Yeah.
Joseph Abden. I have like prayed to God. Okay, I didn't pray to God. That was crazy. But I have like in my mind, I'm like, when I meet him,
I was praying you and Taylor would break up so I could have him for myself.
Oh my God, no! But in my mind, I was like, I need him to like find me and like decide like, oh my God, I just met the love of my life and I don't even like this, but I like this now. And like you just are it. I just need it. Yeah. Very much so in my mind. Very much so in my mind. But yeah, him.
It's like I want to put him in child sometimes. I want to put him in, you know, camp. You cannot say I believe you have a prompt and be anything lower than camp.
I'll give you that. He is his constant bickering with Rachel is like kind of iconic.
No, because they took me out.
Oh my God.
They look like that. Oh, it was Diddy. They look like that Diddy meme on America's Got Talent.
No, not him. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, they did. No, but literally their banter, they're the same person. I have this theory that if she shaves her head off, she looks like let me stop. But my theory is that I was doing a Mean Girls. I was doing a Mean Girls reference that popped in my mind because I was stimming because I have ADHD. But in reality, my theory is Keanu and Rachel are like just the same. They're literally the same person. And I think that's why they have this relationship, like this frenemy thing. Because Rachel sees herself in Keanu. Keanu is so argumentative. He knows he's right, even though sometimes he's wrong. And that's how Rachel was. Like in BB12, Rachel was literally that. Like she knew she was right. You weren't going to tell her anything, and you were wrong. And no Kristen, and no Reagan, and very much so that.
Yes.
So
yes.
I see it, but that's my theory. Next, we have Morgan. Come on, face card.
Stun. I'll put her in mid. We need someone in mid. Yeah, because I can't say child. She's not campy enough. She's not mother.
Right there.
She's
Will.
She's not auntie.
I haven't heard your thoughts on Will like that. What do you feel about Will?
Father.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I never smile harder than when I get a Will DR. Okay,
he's amazing.
DR king, because it's just honest. It's just authentic and real and funny. Will is so healing to me. Will is like everything.
He's charismatic.
I wish I had on my season that I didn't.
Oh, and spill that tea. He's very charismatic, very charming. One of the reasons I think in my mind, I can see him as a winner is because he reminds me of the charm that winners have. He has that same feeling. When you watch him, you want to listen. When he talks, you want to agree with him. Like, even though he doesn't use it in the game, I'm like, I would just want to vote for him. I see that for him. I see if he gets to the final two, which I think might be a little difficult if he doesn't work harder. I can see people just being like, I just kind of want to vote Will. I don't care. Like, I just want to vote him. His chocolate drop, his grandchildren, all of that.
All 11 of them grandkids. Ooh.
Next, we have Kat.
Down. Yeah, nope, down.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Any reasons?
It was I'm sad.
Girl, get up.
Because it was like Rachel had her point when she was doing her little tit for tat with Kat. Rachel was standing up for, who was it? Ashley, right? Standing up for her. She was standing 10 toes down. And then Rachel fumbled a little bit when she said, you need to sit down. I literally said, she's already sitting.
Yeah.
And then Kat said, I'm sad. And I was like, I knew she was, that's the one thing she had and you gave it to her.
That's the one thing she had.
But it wasn't a chew. It was a layup. It was a lob.
Yeah. She didn't really eat that up. She got given that. That plate.
And so what I really wanted to see from her this week was for her to take control over her own game. Like, I have been the weeping widow once before. I know how hard that week is to recover. However, you need to have your moments of sadness and then do your best to really recover your game, because you don't get a bye week. That's potentially the most danger that you are in the week when you are without your number one that everyone publicly knew. So I really wanted to see her get more active this week. And so like it's been frustrating to see her just let her game fall, because she really talked herself up before the season started. Like the hyper feminist, the one that was going to use all these guys to her advantage. And
girl, she made it all up. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. This is why I tweeted this. I was like, I wish Kat would at least do something, because if you're not going to play the game, at least have fun, do a pillow fight, start a fight, go off on these bitches, like do something. Like, if you're going to be a flop, you might as well be a flop and actually go off on Vinny, go off on, tell Mickey to her face, like, girl, honestly, get out my face, because you just voted out my man. Like,
she did have a little chew on the wall when she was like, nah.
Oh yeah. She nibbled.
That was cute.
She nibbled. Part of me, this was my thought process at the time. After literally all of Rachel's allies fell first through fifth, I was like, if we have to have someone on the other side win, I want Kat to win and be a raging bitch the entire, like, I want Kat to win and literally go off on all of them, lock her door, say fuck all of y'all voted my man out, put up Rachel, Vince, and whoever the fuck else voted her, Mickey, y'all took out my man, fuck y'all, don't fuck with y'all, and this is what y'all get, and wear an iconic outfit, show that body off, put your makeup on. Like, I needed her to give cunty queen, ice queen, all of that, and then she lost. Last and most, Rachel Riley. We know where she goes. Oh, we can't hear you no more. Your microphone's on. Yeah, we can't hear you. But she is a mother. I heard that mother through the... It's crazy because she didn't even say it, and I heard it, bitch. I was like, I know she's saying mother.
Check 1, 2.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Mother!
And this is Taylor Hale's ranking of the cast. Screenshot this and spread it. No, don't do that. Don't do that to my girl. Do not do that. I need to stop playing games.
Oh my god, no. But
yes,
this is the current rankings right now. We do our little power rankings on Unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your
This is
top
what it's
3
doing.
going into this upcoming week?
Like favorites or like winning or like what?
Their current position in the house right now.
I would say current position in the house right now, Morgan. After this week. Honestly, hot take, Ashley. It's a really hot take. But I mean that. And maybe Rachel, even though you don't think it, never doubt Rachel. I would say that.
Never doubt that lady.
Never doubt that lady. You did Rachel. Who did the top 3?
Rob did the tops this
You're
week.
right. He put Rachel in the top. He put
Will
in the top.
Morgan.
And Morgan in the top. So similar. I'd accept Will.
Yeah.
He just needs to do more. But Taylor, you are literally amazing. I love you so much. Fun. Thank you for being here.
I adore you. I love the Reality Kingdom. I love supporting Black queer small creators. I love to see you guys get more interviews and opportunities. You're doing such a good job, Pharaoh. If you haven't seen the Derek interview, go watch it. I think you guys will get to know the Derek that I've been getting to know and really enjoying. So yeah, I'm so proud of you, and I love supporting all of you. Lee, if you're watching, thank you, and I love you too. So
where can people keep up with you? I know you mentioned your podcast. You're on literally every show in the world, so tell the people.
Well, you can keep up with me on my Instagram, the Taylor Mac. You can see me every other Friday on Big Brother Unlocked on Fridays at 8 p.m. So yeah, support it. You know, give me your feedback. Please be kind, because I want it to be its best version just as much as you guys do. So, you know, we're all in this together. I'm doing my best to do things on my end to make it a good show. You can also keep up with my exit interviews that I do when they happen every Friday morning. Those drop. I also release a podcast with Spotify. It's on the Bachelor Party Network. And you know, if it does well, then it will spin off into its own thing. So go give that a listen and a like and a review. And yeah, it's all Big Brother until we jump into the Amazing Race September 25th.
Yeah.
So watch party. There's a watch party out here in LA. So if you're here, come get a ticket, come say hi. I think everybody except for maybe one person might be able to make it from the season. So you really want to be there.
That is going to be very amazing. Oh my gosh. Y'all also follow us, subscribe to us, do all of that. And every week, of course, we have a new guest for this after show.
Who is it?
We're getting an announcement for the next week. I'm going to do this announcement a little bit specially because I really, really love this person, and this person is literally amazing, and I want everybody to go and subscribe to this person. Our guest for next week is Miss Jolene Lunzer, an icon, a queen, a legend. She talks Big Brother all the time on her YouTube channel. And I wanted to pull her YouTube channel up because when we were on the road to 5,000 subscribers, she was on live stream and she said, go over there, support the Reality Kingdom, follow them, subscribe to them. So y'all better go to her channel and go subscribe to her and follow her. She will be back. She will be here next week talking to me about this season, giving out her hot takes. She gives very, very hot takes, Taylor. She be getting on there saying the real. Okay. She puts the real.
Active my season because I can go back and watch for fun.
No, she puts the real in reality. She was gagging the girl. So get into her. Everybody get into her if you don't know. Subscribe, do all of that. And we will be here to oh my God, next week. Somebody in the chat said that I think Jolene is the one who sent me here. A lot of people found us through her. So that is amazing. Make sure you guys subscribe to her. I'll put the links in the description to her stuff as well. And then of course next week when I speak to her, she can give it to you guys as well. But yes, I'll be talking to her next week. Taylor, thank you so much for being here. You are literally amazing. And thank you guys for watching. Thanks for keeping it real with the kingdom, baby. We're out.